Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Harwell, bringing you Cincinnati Reds baseball. And this is WAPBA, the voice of baseball in your home since 1951. We're coming to you from out here at the park where the Reds will host the visiting Chicago Cubs.
It's opening day. We'll be with you for each moment suspended and realized, from the first pitch of the season to the last. This is the first of a three-game set.
The Reds take the field here in the first. Here's how it lines up defensively for the Reds. Gansel at first base. Huggins at second. Hulswit, the shortstop. Lobert at third. Across the outfield, in left is Paskert. In center, Kane. And over in right, Mitchell. Slay is behind the plate, and on the mound for the Reds, the right-hander Ewing. He comes at you. He will be facing Cubs starter, right-hander Reulbach. We'll tell you about him in the bottom half, so settle in. We're ready to start this game. Ewing to lead it off for the Cubs. He's a lefty, a very steady hitter. The batter stands in. Ewing looking home. The delivery. Ball four, and Ewing dishes a free pass. That was Ewing's first walk of the season. Chance, bat in hand. Frank has been a reliable hitter. Ewing stretches his lead. Batter ready. Slay set. The pitch. High fly ball to center. Kane is racing to the track. He brings it down. One away. Ewing is tagging, but he holds first. Tinker is the next hitter. You don't want to let down with him. Joe waits. Slay crouched down now. They're holding Ewing, but he's well off the bag. Ewing going with a pitch. Hit to Kane, the deep center. He's chasing it down. He's at the warning track, and he makes the catch. 2 down. And Ewing returns to first as the throw comes in. Now coming up, Kling. He has the talent to do some damage. Kling now ready. Slay ready to receive. Ewing bluffs going. The pitch, an infield roller by Kling. Hulswit charges. The flip to first, and the side is retired. For the Cubs, no runs, no hits, no errors. They leave one. They fail to capitalize on the runner. Cubs, nothing. Reds coming up. For the Cubs. The Cubs take the field here in the first. McGraw has set his opening slate. Chance at first base. Ewing at second. Tinker, the shortstop. Seinfeld at third. The outfield consists of Jody in left field, Hoffman in center field, and Scheckert over in right. Kling is behind the plate, and today's slap man for Chicago, Reulbach, the right-hander. Huggins to lead it off for the Reds. He'll bat from the left this time. Miller will deliver an occasional hit. Catcher Kling sets his target. The pitch to Huggins. High fly ball to deep center. Hoffman is back on the track, reaches up, and brings it down. 1 away. Paskert to face Reulbach. Dode will deliver an occasional hit. You don't see Dode taking many pitches. Paskert steps in. Pitcher Reulbach set to go. Reulbach delivers. Off the end of the bat. Chance moves for it, and he spears it. Races to the bag. In time for the out. 2 away. Here's Lobert coming to the plate. You can count on Hans. Hans waits. Right-hander Reulbach ready. Reulbach into his motion. Delivers. Lobert doesn't offer. And he draws a free pass. That was Reulbach's first walk of the season. All right, Gansel walks up. Reulbach on first, 2 gone. John has been a reliable hitter. The batter stands in. Reulbach is ready to fire it in. The offering from Reulbach. Low. The steal is on. Kling with a quick release. The slide. The play at second. Safe. Good slide. That's his first steal of the season. Gansel ready to take on Reulbach again. Catcher ready. Reulbach edges a bit more off second. The delivery. It's back to him at the mound. He takes the high hop. It handcuffed him. Throws quickly to first to retire the side. That'll do it for Cincinnati. No runs on no hits. They leave 1. No score as we go to the top of the second inning. Hoffman, Steinfeld, and Schulde to bat next. Here's Hoffman to lead it off. Right-handed batter to face Ewing. Solly, a modest hitter. Batter waits. Right-hander Ewing, ready. The pitch. Way off the plate. That'll be ball 4. And a free pass for Hoffman. That was Hoffman's first walk of the season. Steinfeld is the next hitter. Harry will deliver an occasional hit. Real speed at first with Hoffman on. Steinfeld waits. Right-hander Ewing, ready. And Steinfeld is bunting. The delivery, bunted to the third base side. Reulbach charges, barehands it, and throws a strike to first for the out. Steinfeld gets the job done. Hoffman advances to second. One gone, second inning, 1 on. Chicago now sends Schulde to bat, hitting from the left side. A streaky hitter. Ewing put on the rubber, sets his grip with the ball out of sight. Checks Hoffman at second. Hoffman edges a bit more off second. And a pitch. Slow chopper toward Hulsford. He charges it. Surrounds it. Juggles it. He'll go to first for out number 2. And Hoffman moves to third. Scheckert steps up to face Ewing. The Cubs have 2 away. Hoffman on third. He's an occasional hitter. Batter ready. Ewing is ready to fire it in. Ewing looks Hoffman back to third. Ewing winds and fires. He pops it up. Gansel is running back. It's over near the stands. He reaches into the crowd, and he makes the catch, and the side is retired. The half for the Cubs. No runs, no hits, no errors. They leave 1. No score. The bottom of the second inning coming up. For Cincinnati, here in the second, Kane, Hulsford, and Mitchell. Here's Kane to start it off. Let's see if he can outperform his advanced billing. Kane, ready. Reulbach will go to work on him. The pitch from Reulbach. A blast to right. That could be trouble. Scheckert is chasing it. He's at the track, against the wall. He makes a catch. 1 down. Now at bat, Hulsford. Likely to be bewildered by Reulbach. You don't see Rudy taking many pitches. Catcher Kling sets his target. Reulbach kicks and deals. That's skied to right center, medium deep. Hoffman roams over. He calls. Can of corn, 2 away. We have Mitchell coming up to hit. Unreliable at the plate. Kling sets up. Here's the delivery. Soft liner behind second. It falls. Base hit for Mitchell. Now at bat, Slay. Likely to be bewildered by Reulbach. Pitcher Reulbach eyeing Slay. Now he's ready. First baseman Chance ready for a throw from Reulbach. The pitch. Ooh! Slay flails the air, but fails to make contact with the wall. He heads back to the bench. Side retired. For the Reds, nothing across. One left, no score. The Cubs will get a try in the top of the third inning. Reulbach, even, and Chance to bat next. Pitcher Reulbach to lead it off. Ed taking his first at bat of the season. Right-hander Ewing ready. The pitch. Reulbach sends one to left center. Kane is racing over. Haskett is on the run, and Kane makes the catch. One down. Next batter, Ewing. When the Cubs need a base runner, Ewing is the guy they want up there. Slay sets up. Ewing winds up. Swung on. Routine grounded to second. Huggins scoops it. Flips to first. Bad throw. His foot was off the bag. And Ewing is safe at first. Huggins picks up an error. Chance is up next. Ewing prepared to work. The run is going. He brings it home. Hit to Kane, the deep center. He's chasing it down. He's at the warning track, and he makes the catch. Two down. And Ewing returns to first as the throw comes in. Now coming up, Tinker. Ewing prepares to come home. Ewing is on the move. Ewing comes home. Two hopper to first baseman. Gansel waves off Ewing. Steps on the bag for out number 3. For the Cubs, nothing across. The Reds made an error. They leave one. We still have a scoreless tie as we go to the bottom of the third inning. Ewing, Huggins, and Haskett to bat next. Pitcher Ewing to lead it off. Bob taking his first at bat of the season. Ewing stands in. Reulbach gets set to work on him. Reulbach kicks and deals. Grounded weakly to Chance. And he steps on first for the out. One away. Next up, Cincinnati hitter Huggins. Batter ready. Catcher Kling sets his target. Reulbach fires it in. Long fly to center, Hoffman. He's going. He reaches out. He makes a catch. 2 away. Next batter, Haskett. Haskett waiting for Reulbach. Reulbach looking home. Reulbach winds and fires. Swung on. A squibber in front of the plate. Reulbach is in. Picks it up. Spins, fires to first in time. For the Reds, 3 up, 3 down. We still have a scoreless tie as we go to the top of the 4th inning, and we head for the middle innings. For Chicago, it'll be Kling, Hoffman, and Steinfeld. Kling will lead off the 4th. Right-hander Ewing, ready. Ewing with the pitch. Can't find the strike zone. That's ball 4. And Kling coaxes a walk. That was Kling's first walk of the season. Kling on first. Hoffman's up. Real speed at first with Kling on. Ewing looking in at the target. Hoffman squares. Ewing fires it in. Butted right in front of the plate. Slay grabs it and throws to second for one. The throw to first. Hoffman beats it out, but they get the lead runner. One away. Steinfeld steps up to face Ewing for Chicago. One gone, one on. Hoffman will take a big lead. He has the speed. Slay ready to receive. The pitch. Loop to left toward the gap. If it stays up, he'll get it. And Tasker cuts it off on the bounce. Hoffman around second. But the coach is signaling to stop, and they hold Hoffman up as the throw comes in. And Steinfeld has a single for Chicago. The first hit in this game. One out, two on, first and second. Schulte walks up. He bats left. He has not been a hitter of late. Ewing on the rubber, checks the runners. The runners take their lead. Ewing comes to the plate. He squares. Bunted to the right side. Ganzel picks it up. Looks at third. Now turns and flips to first in time for the out. And it's a sacrifice for Schulte, and the runners move up. Runners at second and third. Two down. The top of the fourth inning. Scheckert up to hit. He's an occasional hitter. Ewing sets up on the rubber again. Right-hander Ewing ready. The runners take their lead. Now Ewing pitches. Ewing misses. Ball four. Scheckert will go to first. Ewing is upset with himself. His control has deserted him for the moment, and the bases are loaded. That was Scheckert's first walk of the season. Two away, fourth inning. Bases jammed. Here's a pitcher, Reulbach. Ewing is on the slab. The pitch. And it hit him. The umpire's calling time. The trainer's out. Reulbach, he's on his feet. It doesn't look good. Ed usually shrugs these things off. The report from the clubhouse. Reulbach injured for the rest of the day. And that forces in a run. RBI for Reulbach. And the bases are still loaded. And the Cubs break the tie and now lead 1-0. Fourth inning. Ewing climbs a mound. Cubs skipper McGraw walking down the bench. Reulbach is injured. Who are you going to call? McGraw will hustle Howard out to run for him. He'll have to get someone up in the pen. He has good speed. John getting some legs out there. So Reulbach is out. He yielded. No runs on one hit. He gets a no decision. Okay. Here's Ewing to hit for the Cubs. Bases all loaded up. 2 outs. Up by 1. Ewing waiting. Bat stirring slightly. Ewing climbs a mound. Rotates the ball in his right hand. Righty against lefty. Ewing is ready to fire it in. The runners take their lead. Here comes a pitch. Bounce to short. He takes a high hop. Flips to Huggins at second. For out number 3. The line for the Cubs. 1 run on 1 hit. They leave 3. And they capture the lead. Reds trailing 1-0. And will go to the home half. The Reds now send up Lober, Ganzel, and Kane. Brown is coming on to pitch for the Cubs. For Brown, this is his first appearance. He's a right-handed pitcher. Lober to lead it off for the Reds. Brown takes a few warm-up pitches. He's rubbing up the ball. We're ready to go. Batter facing Brown. Right-handed Brown goes to the set position. The pitch. Slashed into the hole. Ewing to his left. He has it. Over to Chance. The throw's off the bag. And Reulbach is safe at first. Ewing picks up an error. Ganzel is now up. Right-handed Brown goes to the set position. And now the pitch. One hopper back to the mound. Brown up with it. Throws to first in time for the out. Reulbach moves to second on the play, and there's one away. One gone. Fourth inning. One on. Kane's up. Hans at second has great speed. Brown climbs the mound. Righty against righty. Checks Reulbach at second. Reulbach now with an aggressive lead. Pitcher steps off. Now Brown is set again. Brown kicks and deals. Swung on. Lined up Chance. And he's got it. He fires to second, but Reulbach hustles back. Hulswick up to hit for Cincinnati. Two gone. One on. Kling sets up. Speedy Reulbach edging toward third. Brown brings it home. It's hopped to the right side. Chance feels it and touches it up. And that retires the side. For the Reds, no runs, no hits, and one Cubs error. They leave one. They had a chance but could not convert. Reds trailing by one. Cincinnati will now face the Chicago string. Chance, Tinker, and Kling. Here's Chance to start it off. Right-handed hitter to face Ewing. He'll take advantage of your mistakes. The batter stands in. Ewing looking in. Ewing to the wind. Fly ball left field. No trouble. Tasker moves under it and brings it down. One away. Tinker up there. A valuable bat. The batter stands in. Slay sets up. Here's the pitch. Tinker tries to push a bunt, but Ewing is able to reach it. Shovel step. Ganzel hustling back, and that's all for Tinker. Kling is now up. Kling walked and made out once. Ewing looking home. The pitch. Off the end of the bat. Ganzel moves for it, and he spears it. Races to the bag. In time for the out. Side retired. So the Cubs go in order. Reds trailing by one as we go to the home half. Bottom of the lineup. Mitchell, Slay, and Ewing coming up. Mitchell to lead it off for the Reds. Brown looking home. The pitch is on the way. Pulled sharply to Steinfeld. Room service bounce. The long throw to first. And they get him. One away. One gone. Fifth inning. Slay now walks out to bat. You don't see Admiral on much. He's a free swinger. Brown looking home. Brown comes to him. Batted hard on the ground toward right. Diving stop by Ewing. Throws. And he makes the play to first for out number two. Next up, Cincinnati hitter Ewing. And the fans are giving him a hand. Brown looking in at the target. Now Brown pitches. The heater, it's in there. Side retired. So the Reds go quietly. The score is still 1-0 Chicago as we go to the top of the sixth inning. Hoffman, Steinfeld, and Schulde due up for Chicago. Hoffman will start the sixth. Now and again, he'll get a hit for you. Right-handed Ewing goes to the set position. The pitch to Hoffman. Hoffman tries to push a bunt, but Ewing is able to reach it. Shovels to Gansel, hustling back, and that's all for Hoffman. Steinfeld up there. He does not hit for average, although he has delivered in this game. Right-handed Ewing goes to the set position. Ewing delivers. There's a deep drive to left. It's going to be a long run for Paskert, but he says he's got it, and he does. 2 away. Schulde to face Ewing. On the day, he's 0 for 1. And he sacrificed once. Pitch of Ewing, set to go. He brings it in. Routine grounded to second. Huggins scoops it. Flips to first. Bad throw. But Gansel gets his foot on the bag. 3 away. No runs, no hits, no errors. Midway through the sixth. The score still stands 1-0. Reds down as we head for the bottom of the sixth inning. The Cubs will face the top of the order here in the sixth. Huggins, Paskert, and Reulbach. Here's Huggins to lead it off. Kling set. He cranks and fires. High fly ball, right field. Scheckert trots over, taps the glove. Makes the catch. 1 away. Okay, 1 away. Paskert comes out to face Brown. That's right. You don't see Dode taking many pitches. Paskert settles himself in the box. Brown looking home. Now Brown pitches. High fly ball to left. Schulde drifts over toward the line. He's under it and makes the catch. 2 away. Here's Reulbach. Hans has a walk and 2 trips. He's stolen the base. Reulbach in the box. Brown looking in at the target. Now the pitch. Hit to straightaway center field. Plenty of room. Hoffman moves under it and takes it in. That's 3 away. For the Reds, 3 up, 3 down. Reds still with a 1-run deficit. For Chicago, here in the 7th, Scheckert, Brown, and Ebert. Scheckert will start the 7th. Uncertain at the plate, Ewing wants to keep the score right where it is. Now Ewing ready. The pitch. Scheckert goes down swinging. 1 down. Cubs hitter Brown, 3-finger, taking his first at bat of the season. Slay ready to receive. Here's the delivery. Base hit center field. Kane is over. Scoops it up, and Brown holds first for the single. Here comes Ebert to take his cuts. The Cubs can count on him. Brown, at first not known for his speed. Catcher Slay sets his target. Now the pitch. Swung on. It's a high fly to center. Kane roams over. Plenty of room. He's got it. 2 away. Brown retreats quickly. Next up, Chicago hitter Chance. Chance 0 for 3. Batter waits. Ewing poised. The pitch comes in. Swung on. Strike. Brown is off to the races. Slay fires it down. The slide. Going to be close. And he has it stolen. That's his first steal of the season. Chance ready to take on Ewing again. Ewing will go to work on him. And they are putting Chance on. Free pass to Frank. Mack will let Ewing take his chances with Tinker. The Cubs have 2 outs, 2 on, first and second. The top of the 7th inning. Tinker up the bat. Ewing now set. The runners take their lead. Ewing kicks and delivers. Grounded hard to Reulbach. He's up with it. Fires to second. And they get him for the final out. That'll do it for Chicago. No runs on 1 hit. There were no errors. 2 left. They waste the runners, holding their narrow margin. Reds trailing by 1 as we go to the home half. Okay, folks, on your feet. Take a break for the 7th inning stretch. For Cincinnati, here in the 7th, Gansel, Kane, and Pulswick. Leading off, Gansel. Gansel steps up to the plate. Catcher Kling sets his target. Brown deals. Swung on, popped up. Kling scrambles near the stands. It goes into the crowd. Strike 1. So Gansel steps back in. Kling crouched down now. Brown comes to the plate. Fastball, high drive. Shooting is going back. It's playable. He's under it, and he pulls it in. 1 away. Next up, Cincinnati hitter Kane. You don't see John on much. Brown prepared to work. Brown winds and fires. Line to right. Scheckert will play it on the hop. And Kane is on with a single. The tying run is on. For Cincinnati, 1 gone. Kane down at first. Pulswick up the bat. Rudy has done nothing in 2 trips. Kane is jockeying for a big lead off first. Brown staring in, ready to work. The runner's going. Here's the pitch. Pulswick throws his bat at the ball to protect the runner. Nub toward first. Chance has only 1 play, and he steps on first for the out. The tying run is now at second base. Mitchell walks up for Cincinnati. 2 down. Kane on second. Mitchell has a hit in 2 trips. John at second has great speed. He scores, and it's a whole new ball game. Brown climbs the mound. Eyes locked in on Kling for the sign. Glances back at the runner. Brown working on Kane to hold him close. The pitch. Can't find the strike zone. That's ball 4. And Mitchell coaxes a walk. And that's the first walk issued by Brown. That was Mitchell's first walk of the season. We have Slay coming up to hit. He hits from the right. The Reds have 2 down. Runners at first and second. Down by 1. Admiral does not get extra base hit. Brown on the rubber. Brown looking home. The runners take their lead. He brings it in. Line drive toward short. It's fine. Into left. Base hit. Kane is around third. Flying. He'll score. High ball game. 2 outs. Mitchell puts on the brake. No, wait. Mitchell is going for third. Flying. Here's Hoffman's throw. Safe under the sweeping tag. And Slade has to settle for 1. So the single drives in 1 big run, and the Reds have tied this game. Well, next up, pitcher Ewing. Reds with 2 on, first and third. 2 outs. Brown is on the slab, checks the runners. Mitchell into a little shuffle at third. The pitch to Ewing. Swung on. Lined a chance. He's got it. 3 down. The half for the Reds. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. They leave 2. They had good chances for more, but they do tie it up. Score knotted at 1. Kling, Hoffman, and Steinfeld due up for Chicago. Kling will lead off the 8 right-handed hitter to face Ewing. Johnny walked once. He's 0 for 2. He gets his share of hits. Ewing shakes out his right arm. The ump is dusting off the plate. Kling in the batter's box. Bends his shoulders. Waits for the pitch. Ewing is on the slab. Slade sets up. The pitch. Easy bounce at Huggins. And it bounces off the heel of his glove. And Kling is safe at first. Huggins picks up an error, and that's his 2nd error in the game. The Reds have now committed 2 errors. The go-ahead run has reached. So for Chicago. Kling on at first. Nobody out. It's now Hoffman to bat. Hoffman walked once. He's 0 for 2, and he scored once. They're playing him to bunt. Ewing is on the slab, sets his grip with the ball out of sight. Righty against righty. Slade set. He squares. He delivers. Fouled away. Again, he squares to bunt. It's bunted down the third baseline. Rolling foul. Strike 2. Hoffman squares. Good-looking bunt gets by Ewing. Hulswit comes in, picks it up. But he'll have no play. They'll give him a hit. The go-ahead run is now at second base. The go-ahead run is now at second base. No one out. 8th inning, 2 on. Steinfeld the hit. Uncertain at the plate, although he has delivered in this game. In this game, Steinfeld is 1 for 2, and he gave himself up once. They're playing him to bunt. Real speed at second. Get him across, and the Cubs lead. Steinfeld. Ewing works the ball with his hand. Ewing shakes out his arms. Steinfeld at the plate. Plays a little flute with his fingers on the bat handle. Waits. Ewing climbs a mound. Schulte is trying to get loose in the on-deck circle. Pitcher Ewing set to go. He squares. Bunted toward the mound. Ewing picks it up. Spins and fires to second. Just in time. 1 down. And Steinfeld reaches on the play. For Chicago. Kling on third. Steinfeld on first. 1 down. The top of the 8th inning. Schulte is out to take his hacks. He hits from the left. He has outstanding bat control. At the plate today, he's 0 for 2. And he gave himself up once. Schulte readying himself. Ewing bends for the rosin bag. Goes to his hat. Batter in the box. Quick look at the ump. Again focused on Ewing. Waits. Ewing is on the slab. Eyes narrow as he peers in for the sign. Righty against lefty. Checks the runners. Schulte squares. Bunted on and missed. Slade guns it to third. Kling dives back to the bag. And he's out. Picked off. Kling never broke for home. That was a big one, sports fans. They have picked off the go-ahead run. Kling is still down, and he slaps the dirt. And it's a long trip back to the dugout for Kling. So Chody will get back in there. Catcher ready. Quick move to the plate. High and inside. Now Steinfeld is sprinting toward second. Slade throws. The tag. The ump signals out. That kills the go-ahead run. 3 down. The line for the Cubs. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error. So they do not score. Score knotted at 1. We're at the head of the order for the Reds. Brown will face Huggins, Haskert, and Reulbach. Huggins will get it started for the Reds. He'll bat from the left this time. Huggins 0 for 3. Huggins can hustle. Brown has asked for a new ball. He's rubbing it up. The ump using his broom to clean off the plate. Huggins steps up to the plate, waits for the pitch. Brown sets up on the rubber again. Righty against lefty. The pitch. Hit deep to right field. It's got plenty of carry. Fair or foul? Foul by a foot or two. Too close for comfort for Brown. Strike 1. Miller stands in, waits for the pitch. Brown toes the rubber. Brown to the wind. Hit in the air to center. Hoffman roams over. He's there. Reaches back and makes the catch for the first out. One out. Haskert gets set to bat against Brown. Dode is 0 for 3. Dode will deliver an occasional hit. Haskert can turn a single into a double. Brown sets up on the rubber again. Brown poised. He brings it home. Grounded weakly, the chance. And he steps on first for the out. 2 gone. Well, Reulbach will bat next for Cincinnati. A right-sider. Reulbach 0 for 2 with a walk. Stole a base. Hans at the plate. Turns his shoulder in. Taps the plate. Now ready. Brown looking home. The offering to Reulbach. It's rocked high and deep. Get going, Schechter. And he tracks it down. That's 3 away. For the Reds, 3 up, 3 down. Score even at 1 run each into 8. Ewing will now face the bottom of the Cubs lineup. Chody, Schechter, and Brown coming up. Well, Chody will start it off here in the 9th. Chody, not a threat for average. In this game, he's 0 for 2, and he gave himself up once. Ewing bends for the rosin bag. Chody steps up to the plate, waits for the pitch. Ewing sets up on the rubber again. Rotates the ball slowly, almost imperceptibly, in his hand. Ewing to the wind. Banged to left center. Base hit. Chody rounds first and holds with a single. The go-ahead run has reached. Next to bat for Chicago is Schechter. Chody on at first. Schechter, 1 free ticket in 3 trips. They're playing him to bunt. Chody at first is a speedster. Ewing climbs the mound. Brown still has his jacket on. Checks the runner. First baseman Ganzel perched right in front of the bag. He squares. Ewing comes home, bunted down the first base line. Ganzel charges, clubs it. He flips the Huggins, covering in time. And it's a sacrifice for Schechter. Shooting moves down to second.
And that puts the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Brown is scheduled to hit.
At the plate this season,
He's 1 for 1. Ewing
is on the slab.
checks shooting at second. Cubs manager
McGraw looking at his score sheet. McGraw
is yanking Brown.
Who is it?
Zimmerman
Will bat for him.
That's right.
He waves that bat like a wand. He'll take his time getting to the box.
Brown
Pitched 5 innings. His line, 1 earned run on 2
hits. Here's Zimmerman coming to the plate.
A trusty bat.
Zimmerman preparing himself, rubs up the bat handle. Ewing works the ball with his hand.
The batter stands in. Waits.
Ewing
Comes set. And they are putting
Zimmerman
on. Intentional walk.
Mack will let Ewing
Take his chances with
even.
Here's the situation.
Even.
Up the bat.
The Cubs
Have 1 out. Runners at first and second. Score tied.
even.
Hitless and 3 at bats with a walk.
Even
Brushes his shirt.
taps the bat on his left heel. Ewing works the ball with his hand.
Even
Takes his place in the box.
He digs in with his back foot. Waits for the pitch.
Ewing
On the rubber.
cradles the ball in his glove and waits.
Checks the runners. The pitch. Swung on. Driven to left.
Tasker is running back. He's got a beat on it.
And makes the catch. Both runners are tagging, but they're holding them.
As the throw comes back in. Two outs.
Shooting on second.
Zimmerman on first for Chicago.
The top of the 9th inning.
Chance
Comes out to face
Ewing.
That's right.
Chance
Is 0 for 3 with a walk.
Chance tucks in his shirt.
Flexes his right hand.
Ewing works the ball with his hand. Chance in the batter's box.
Loosens his grip slightly. Leans in.
Ewing
Is on the slab.
Slay
Sets up. Here's the delivery. Grounded hard to short.
Hulswit
Feels it.
flips the Huggins at second.
And they get him to retire the side.
The half for the Cubs.
No runs on 1 hit. They leave 2. They waste the runners. No change here. Score knotted at 1.
We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Gansel, Kane, then Hulswit due up for Cincinnati.
Overall is coming on in relief for
Chicago.
For Overall, this is his first appearance. He's a right-handed pitcher. It's his game to win. Well,
Gansel
will get it started for the
Reds.
He hits from the right.
Gansel
0 for 3. Overall, bends for the rosin bag. The batter stands in. Leans in. Overall is on the slab. Overall looking in at the target.
A little glistening on his upper lip.
To the plate.
Gansel hits a ground hugger towards second.
Even picks it up and flips to first. Routine. 1 down.
Kane is out to take his hacks. John
1 for 3. And he scored once. You don't see
John
on much.
Speed Merchant Kane could turn this game around fast. John at the plate.
Leans in. Overall, put on the rubber.
He leans in for the sign from Kling.
Fingers the ball behind his back.
Hulswit
Waves a weighted bat on deck.
overall gets set to work on him.
Overall winds and fires.
Kane pops it up behind the plate.
Klings moves under it and hauls it in.
For out number 2. All right, 2 down, none on. Hulswick will bat next for Cincinnati. A right-sider. Rudy is 0 for 3. Rudy does not get extra base hits. Hulswick in the box. Waits. Overall, sets up on the rubber again. Shakes off the sign. Now Kling is running out to the mound. They're talking it over. And now Kling is trotting back. Here we go. Mitchell is trying to get loose in the on-deck circle. Now the delivery. A skyscraper to deep left. Shooting races back. He turns left. And he stabs at the ball and has it for the 3rd out. The Cubs retire the side in order. Scores even at 1 run each into 9. After 9, this one is not over yet. We're going to extra innings. The Cubs now send up the heart of their order to face Ewing, the 3, 4, 5 hitters. Tinker, Kling, and Hoffman. Tinker to lead it off for the Cubs. He bats right. Tinker is without a hit in 4 at-bats. Speed merchant Tinker could turn this game around fast. Ewing works the ball with his hand. The batter stands in. Raises his hand slightly. Now, ready? Ewing focuses in on the target. He comes home. High fly ball to deep right center. Kane is racing to the track. So is Mitchell. Kane waves him off and brings it down. 1 down. All right. Kling will bat next for Chicago. A trusty bat. Kling has a walk and 4 trips. Kling can beat you on the slow roller. Kling steps up to the plate. He digs in with his back foot. Adjusts his shoulders. Raises his hand slightly. Leans in. Ewing gets set to work on him. Ewing comes home. Soft grounded and over. He's up with it. The throw across the diamond. In time. 2 away. Right-handed batter Hoffman steps up to face Ewing for Chicago. None on, 2 down. Hoffman has collected a hit and a walk in 4 times out, and he scored a run. Solly was not a slugger. Hoffman stands in, works his hands on the bat handle, leans in. Ewing looking in at the target. Ewing comes to him. Swung on, a blast to center. Kane runs straight back, turns and reaches, and takes it in. That's the 3rd out. So the Cubs go in order. Scores tied at 1 in the 9 1/2. The Reds will send out the bottom of the lineup. Mitchell, Slay, and Ewing. To get it going for the Reds here, Mitchell. Mitchell has been up 3 times with a hit and a walk. The Cubs defense on the ready. Mitchell has the speed to shake things up. Overall, inspects the ball, trying to find some magic. Fixes a cleat. Mitchell takes his place in the box. He digs in deep with his spikes. Adjusts his shoulders. Taps the barrel on the plate. Now, ready? Overall, poised. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Hang up a K for overall. 1 away. Here's the right-handed Slay to take his swings. Admiral does not get extra base hits. Slay 1 for 3. He's driven in a run. Overall, his job is to keep Slay from reaching base. Slay steps up to the plate, leans in. Overall, ready. The pitch. Just off the plate. And he issues a free pass. And overall, has walked the winning run. That was Slay's first walk of the season. Ewing is scheduled to hit. And the fans are giving him a hand. Slay at first can run. Played him, and this game is in the bobble. Overall, sets up on the rubber again. Checks Slade on first. Mack, calm. Reds, skipper Mack, walking down the bench. Mack is taking pitcher Ewing out of the game. Mowry will now hit for him. That's right. He waves that bat like a wand. Heads out. So Ewing gets his innings. He pitched 10. His line, 1 earned run on 4 hits. He wins the game if they can score here. Mowry up there. Mowry not strong at the plate. You can't ignore first base. Slade has the speed to score on a double. He is the winning run. Overall is on the slab. Eyes narrow as he peers in for the sign. Right-handed Overall goes to the set position. First baseman Chance right on the bag. Overall cranks it up. And it hit him. The umpire's calling time. The trainer's out. He's still down. It doesn't look good. But he'll stay in the game. He walks slowly down to first. So the Reds have an opening. The winning run is now on second. Well, here's Huggins to hit for the Reds. Slade at second. Mowry at first. 1 away. Miller 0 for 4. Fair speed at second. He represents the winning run. Huggins overall stretches his arms above his head. Huggins in the batter's box. He slowly digs in to face Overall. Miller has a look of determination on his face. Leans in. Overall put on the rubber. Tasker waves a weighted bat on deck. Overall prepares to come home. A little glistening on his upper lip. Overall spins and fires to second. The tag. He's back. Now Overall is set again. The pitch comes in. Swung on. Driven to left. Schulte is running back. He's got a beat on it. And makes the catch. Both runners are tagging, but they're holding them as the throw comes back in. So 2 outs. Slade on second. Mowry on first for Cincinnati. The bottom of the 10th inning. Tasker steps up to face Overall. Dode has done nothing in 4 trips. If the Reds are going to score, then it will take a 2-out hit. Tasker wipes his left sleeve across his forehead, bends to straighten his socks. Overall has asked for a new ball. He's rubbing it up. Tasker in the box, raises his hand slightly. Now ready. Overall put on the rubber, checks the runners. The runners take their lead. The pitch, it's a shot to left center. Base hit. Schulte is racing over. He cuts it off deep in the gap. Slade is well around third. Mowry is rounding second. They're waiting Slade in. Here comes a throw home. Here's a play at the plate. And he's safe ahead of the throw. And that's it. The Reds have won it. Spurred on by the disciplined leadership of Mack. Here at last, they have closed this one out. Tasker has won this game with a clutch 10th inning hit. Finished with 2 outs here in the 10th inning. Ewing has a solid hitter. He went the distance. Here's the line for the Reds. 2 runs on 2 hit, 2 errors. They lead 7 for the Cubs. A run on 2 hit, 1 error, and they lead 10. Ewing gets the win, his first. Overall takes the loss, his first. So the Reds game is set for the Reds. Overall, they now stand at 1-0. That puts the wraps on this one. Ernie Harwell and WAPBA leading you from Cincinnati. Final score: Cincinnati Reds 2, Chicago Cubs 1.
Hey, thanks guys for hanging out for a little bit of late night baseball on 1908. They'll be doing these every once in a while. So I think the next game will switch to the junior circuit. We'll get to see the Detroit Tigers will be playing the Philadelphia A's. So that'll be a lot of fun. I know the Buckshot. Oh, you're welcome, Texags. Buckshot is reading a great book right now that I highly recommend called Crazy '08. And it is about this pennant race. It was crazy both in the National and American Leagues. The American League race actually decided by a half game. But, of course, the National League side of it probably a little bit more famous, but probably the greatest pennant race in both leagues, probably the greatest season in baseball in a lot of ways. And it's been a while since we've done some Ernie Harwell, and I think it's better for late night. When people just want to kick back and listen to a game, maybe they're rolling something up or ready to just go off to sleep. And, sometimes people are at work. So just a few quick announcements before we go. Bernie Strom and I will be doing our first official Diamonds and Dice podcast coming up somewhere around St. Patrick's Day. And our first guest is going to be Dwayne Martz. We're going to have Dwayne Martz talking about APBA baseball, cards and dice, and of course using that with Digital Diamond baseball projects he's doing. And also we're going to bring on the guru of the Fields of Dreams League, Steve Tate. So we're going to have two guests that night. So stay tuned. Bernie and I are switching between channels. So the pilot was on this channel, on mine. So the next one will be on Bernie's. We'll just go back and forth. It's once a month. And so, guys, you don't have to be a content creator. We'd love to have you on the show. We want to keep it gamer focused. And there's no privileging, cards and dice and or digital. So would love, Tex Ags was talking in here tonight about using PC Replay Baseball, when he's doing his cards and dice. He's using Season Ticket Baseball from Clay Dresslove. So hopefully Clay I hope someday will retire Baseball Mogul and think about moving Season Ticket into digital arena. But that being said, I've been looking for one of the big games now, and I'm hearing just amazing things about Season Ticket Baseball. So looking forward to that. So I want to thank Tex Zags for that wonderful tip and for the link to an Ernie Harwell video. Please subscribe to BBN Sports Replay. Buckshot is the newest broadcaster in our community. Other quick news, the Field of Dreams League. Everybody's getting their rosters and manager files done. The league will probably be starting, I guess, maybe a week and a half from now, something like that. Season 2. So there's that. And then finally, because I want to get back to my old-time baseball roots, Ned McGreevy League is coming back. Except this time it's going to broaden its scope. The player pool will be 1871 to 1929. So we're going to add in a little spice with the 1920s and a little bit of the interesting unknowns, bringing in the 1870s. So that'll be a lot of fun. The way that draft will work is on draft night, the only thing that will be random is just the draft order. You name your player, and then what I'll be doing is have each manager or whatever privately message after a few days what year they want that player. So you can pick Ty Cobb, but you don't have to worry about the year. This allows people to kind of research the player. Unlike the Fields of Dreams League, which we'll have a couple opening day games, but McGreevy, the first 2/3 of the season will be simmed automatically in Out of the Park Baseball 25. And this will give people a chance who may not be so familiar or feel comfortable with 19th century dead ball and 1920s baseball. Baseball stats are baseball stats, and make some changes accordingly. I don't expect 24 managers in that one the way that we do in the Fields of Dreams League, but it'd be nice to get about 10 people. So if you're interested and you're a member of the McGreevy Discord, I'll be posting an announcement after I iron out a few more things. We're not going to wait for Out of the Park to release, although it is releasing now in 8 days. So pretty excited about that. So keep Diamonds and Dice please keep that one in mind, the podcast, because we really, and I really want to put a call out to Cards and Dice guys. So often in our community, it seems that digital baseball kind of, in a way, takes center stage. Although, if you look at it, everybody that broadcasts, we're pretty split evenly. We get guys like our Red Sox fan that do both. You get guys like myself that I'm strictly digital. Robert is strictly, RGO Cards and Dice. So, but guys, even if you don't create content online, your projects and what you do is every bit as important. And we'd like to, get a lot of perspectives. This was Bernie's idea, and I think it's a great one. When last I checked, our pilot episode, if you will, had 634 views, I think. So, we got a nice attaboy from both Dave Gardner and Ron Juckett, the Digital to Dice podcast. So that's pretty high praise coming from those guys. Hey, thanks, Buckshot. So, yep. And tomorrow night, that's one more thing. So tomorrow night, 10:30 p.m. Eastern, I'll be joining Bernie on his channel. We're going to be doing 1914 in Out of the Park baseball. Is it Red Sox A's, Bernie? I believe it is. Is that correct? So join us for Bernie calling the game and me just blathering something here and there on Bernie's channel. All right. So that said, guys, I don't want to break the Ernie spell. We topped out at 8 tonight, which is pretty good for an Ernie Harwell game that started at 11:45. So I do want to thank BBN Sports Replay and Buckshot. I've got to remember to get in there and give you a wrench. I can't do it from StreamYard. So I want to thank, can I? What's this star? The star does nothing. It just does a star. Okay. To BBN Sports Replay, to Bernard Strom Sports Replay. Yeah, Red Sox A's. It's going to be a good one. Tough teams. To Tex Aggs, who we don't see enough. Thanks, Tex Aggs, for coming in. Tex, a big Cubs fan, and this was just opening day 1908. Long season to go. To SGJ Jamie, who we're going to have on an episode of Diamonds and Dice and talk about what he does. Sports Gaming Journal. That SGJ means something. So I'm going to talk to Jamie, and hell of a baseball fan, good guy. Sports Time Machine, another excellent channel that you guys should subscribe to. And this is for anybody catching it after the fact. I'm sure everybody in here has already subscribed to Mike's channel. Mike calls a great baseball game. He does other sports, but my favorite thing is when Mike does baseball. So check that out. And Mike is one of the guys that kind of does the hybrid thing. Sometimes he'll do some purely digital, sometimes cards and dice, and sometimes both. But Mike calls an excellent game, and he likes the way Greg Brown does Bucko broadcasts. So even though Mike's a Yankee fan, he is top in my book. So thank you, Mike, for coming in tonight. And I think that's pretty much it. Let's see who was first in the ballpark. It was Bernie. All right, guys. Don't know when I'll be broadcasting again on my own. But I'll be with Bernie tomorrow night for the game at 10:30. As Buckshot says, he has to check YouTube every 5 minutes to see if Beatles is broadcasting. It was just, you guys were deep in trades. I'm considering maybe one trade. So, I was going to go off and actually watch The Natural, but I looked down at the icon down there on my taskbar, and it's like, I haven't done anything with APBA PC in a while. I've been looking at, it's been Action PC, and of course, playing the beta, doing the beta testing at Out Park 25, and it's like, I need a break from both of those games. So, thinking about doing some strategy baseball games coming up on the channel, as well as some Pure Sim, returning to Diamond Mine, doing some stuff there, old time baseball. Tony La Russa Baseball 3, the 1996 edition the other night. Going to mix it up. Don't be surprised if you might see a Micro League 4 broadcast on here at some point. All right. And I will do better as far as announcing when I'm doing a game. But I didn't want to pull anybody away from what they were doing for Fields of Dreams. All right, guys. Until the next time, see you around the batting cage and in the Discords. All right. Good night. Thanks for coming in. And Ernie, thanks you too.